Ladies and gentlemen, another special episode of the Mindless Horror Podcast. Smack dab in the middle, Haunt Season Edition, because what better way to do it than with an Haunt Season Edition podcast? And I got some very special guests with me today. They're not from, or they are from California, but they're not in California right now. They're from the great state of Washington State, because I love Washington. Grandma lives out in Washington. Go visit her constantly. Love that beautiful state, specifically Seattle, Washington. Love Seattle. One of the cleanest cities I've ever been to. I love it. Northwest possessed. How are you guys today?
Good, brother. How you doing?
All right, let's go around the room. This is a nice. I love teams, man. Especially, I love to see that you guys are doing stuff up north. That's awesome because to see Haunt spread out worldwide is great, and to see it representation everywhere is amazing. Let's go around the room and let's introduce everyone from left to right. Let's go.
Hi, I'm Cinder. I have been haunting for about 9 years now and a fire breather for 4 years.
Awesome.
Hi, I'm Sunny. I've been haunting for 9 years now, sliding for 5, and fire breathing for 3.
Awesome.
I'm Bullet, and I've been haunting for 8 years now, and sliding for 4.
Okay.
I'm Scorch. I've been haunting for 15 years, sliding for 7 years, fire breathing for 4 years.
Man, I love it. You guys are jack of all trades so far.
And I'm Rash. I've been doing this for 22 years. Oh my god. Sliding for all of them. Learning bullwhip this year with the girls. Maybe someday I'll do fire, but yeah, it can wait.
I love to hear. Now, I love to hear that this is a great team, like a jack of all trades team right here. Fire breathing, sliding, scaring, like you guys name it, you can do it. I'm pretty sure one of you guys could probably do a backflip. I wouldn't be surprised. Like, he's like trying to console. He's like, we're working on that one. We're working on that one. Talk to me about the origins of this team, and talk to me how this all began. What was the foundation of how this all began?
His name is Rash. No, but I'd say our start was when Rash came up here and needed to find a new team, and Scorch was the first one to become interested. And once she started sliding, I said, "Hey, those two are cool." So I ended up joining in, and then Bullet next, and finally Cinder was like, "I'm gonna come breathe some fire for you people." So
nice.
We all learned from fire and got together. But yeah, I'd say our origin story was Rash.
We all got Rash.
Yeah.
Everyone got infected, so that's what happened. I think it was 2017, because I had retired from the Queen Mary in 2016.
Gotcha.
I came up to Seattle with my wife, my now wife, and I told her I was going to stop doing it, but I was like, look at all these great haunts they have. Like, I want to go check them out. Can we go look? And she's like, yeah, okay, we can go look. We can go look, no problem. So we end up going to this place called the Nile Nightmares. And it's like, oh, this is really cool. Look, they've got brown. Why don't they have sliders? Oh, this won't do. This won't. Okay, hold on, honey. Let me talk to the guy. Let me talk to the guy and see if he's interested. And man, I have never felt like a celebrity my entire haunt career until I got here. I'm telling you, man, they were so thrilled that I could slide. And I was like, really? Like, you guys should all be able to do this. Let's get you guys going. So, the winter of 2017, I did one of their Krampus haunts.
Okay.
And basically, they dressed me up like an elf, and I had my gear on, and I was the only one out there sliding back and forth. And man, the looks you get and the awe you get, the people just like watching, it's incredible. It feels like a big fish in a very tiny pond. But after that, like, these guys all got hooked, and everybody started liking it and wanting to participate, and before you know it, we're a team.
They're the team. I love to hear that because, I hear stories. I'm starting to hear stories worldwide. And, you started that, the center point is in California, and then you grow from there. And before you know it, by the 90s, it was in Japan. You know, by 2025, we're in Australia, we're in Germany, we're all over the place now. Now, you know, all over the United States, it's growing left and right. People are doing their own styles, their own ways of it. They're learning, they're watching videos, they're absorbing as much knowledge as possible. Same thing goes with fire breathing. I've been seeing that's been an art that's been around for millions and millions of years of entertainment, you know, and that goes back to like just to entertain gods and stuff like that. And you know, like all that stuff, it's like all these so it goes that form of entertainment has only just evolved now more than ever, because we can do even more today than we could then, and safety is even bigger now today than it was then. So I mean, like, to do all that is incredible, and just to see how the world of haunt in general in our world has grown. I mean, we're starting to see this thing year round now. It's not just October, September. It's starting to be 365 days depending where you go. For you guys, what is you know, year round leading up to haunt season? How do you guys stay what's the word I'm looking for? I want to say ring rust because I'm a wrestling fan, but for like sliding rust. So how do you guys stay? Do you guys train all year round so you guys don't catch that kind of rust coming into the season, or is it like a certain time where you guys will start heavily conditioning to get ready for season?
We shoot for year round, especially given that we actually have events year round.
Right.
We have our favorite cinema fours down in Hillsville, Washington, where we go and do a Valentine's Day haunt.
Okay.
And that's a good one. And we usually will perform at Crypticon in May as well. So we have conventions and different events year round as well. So we try to stay and we knock the rust off and stay in shape to be able to do.
It collects, but we make sure every couple of months we're at least getting together to, you know, get it off, try new tricks, see what's going to work again this year versus last year, and, you know, just keep practicing. That's it. That's all it really is to make it in this industry. Just keep practicing.
Just keep practicing.
Show up.
Just keep
Show
practicing.
up.
I need to ask a couple questions to some of my fire breathers out there, because it's a very fascinating art form. That's what I'm gonna call it. It's an art form. Call it what you will, but I'm gonna call it an art form because that's what it is. And I see it at photo meets all the time. I'm blown away by it. I'm mesmerized by it. What are for you guys some of the like getting prepared? How do you mentally prepare for something like that, just to always be safe? I know there's always that precaution of like, yeah, you're gonna get burns, there's something gonna happen, but what's always the mental state going into that?
Oh man, we have definitely gotten burned. Is the best way to put it. There is in some cases no escaping it. You have the wind, you have weather that can affect, you know, the direction that these flame balls go in. So there is some aspect of it that is unpredictable, but at the same time we do what we can to, you know, preserve our safety and preserve our hair, which is a big one. But you know, if you feel badass, you go out looking it too. So we have a good time with it.
Yeah, like I said, I see it at photo meets all the time, and I will literally sit there blown away. Like I will forget what's going on around me because I see fire, and I'm just like, I want to go towards the fire.
It's that caveman instinct, man. You just fire.
Pyromaniac instinct just is like fire. No, I think you know, we talk about Rash coming from Queen Mary. Dark Harbor was famous for doing fire shows, and
nation, baby.
Yeah,
the nation.
There it is.
Heck yeah.
And the fire shows there were iconic and everything, and I think that for me, like, that was the first time I ever saw it on like a professional level. Like, because I, you know, going into this world of haunt, you start seeing all these things, and then seeing it like on this professional level stage of like, oh shit, like I've never actually sat and watched like a choreographed fire show, and I was like, this is really good, this is really cool. Like, why isn't this shit happening worldwide? Let's burn the whole world to the ground. But in all honesty, in all realness, you guys are honestly some of the most bravest people I've ever seen step out there, because I know, like you said, it ain't no easy task. There is getting burned, and I imagine preparing for that is always a fun task too. Because like I said, just playing with fire sometimes is just could be a little fun too. But at the same time, like I said, safety always comes first. So anyone wants to breathe fire, safety first, and learn from a professional. Highly suggest it.
Please.
Always, yes.
Please.
Please do. That's a PSA right now. Learn it from a professional. And don't do it. Don't do it at home. Don't even do it at a friend's house. Do it in
not
like
professional.
do it in like an open area where there's nothing that can be burned to the ground. And you'll be good. Talk to me about what you guys do as a team during Halloween season. It was fastly approaching us. We are currently, depending where you are in the world, already in it. What does Northwest Possessed look like during the haunt season?
Busy.
Busy.
Yeah.
Especially this year.
Yeah, we have the honor this year to be booked at a different haunt each weekend in October.
Wow.
So we're going to be traveling all over. We've got places in Olympia, Bellingham, Kelso, Portland. We're really traveling this year, so it'll be a good time. But during the season, I say we're doing weekly gear checkups, making sure that everything is working properly, and
Too stinky.
we're definitely cleaning in between, especially Pacific Northwest, we deal with a lot of rainy haunt seasons, and so trying to dry out gear in between weekends can be a task in and of itself. You talk about knocking the rust off. I mean, sometimes their gear has the rust, but
and the mold and the mildew.
Yeah. But we do what we can to take care of our stuff and take care of ourselves as well. We're doing stretching and trying to maintain our bodies and our mental health, and as well as any 9-to-5s that we might have. So our seasons are always busy, but it's our favorite time of year.
It is.
Yep.
I think I can speak for everyone when I say I don't think we would change a goddamn thing about it either, because it comes once a year, and then once it's gone, we got to wait a whole nother year. But for example, this weekend just was really an eye-opening weekend for me. It was a reminder of how much I do love haunt and how much that I do love this industry, and just seeing everyone happy at the start of the season, you know what I mean? And then to see everyone happy at haunts, it always makes me happy as a creator, just to see, wow, you guys are freaking having a good time. That's what this is for. We're all supposed to have a good time. Let's have a great time. Both monster and guest, like, let's all have great times, man. Like, that's why you guys pay a lot of money to be here, and they're getting paid money to scare you being here. So let's have fun doing this together. Like, come on, let's have some fun.
They're so anticipatory. They're so happy.
I know.
They're so excited to be doing it.
Yeah, and that's my favorite thing is when you get a crew at haunt that is just so energetic, every single weekend, that comes in and just wants to freaking be 110% energy every weekend. That is just, for me as a guest, seeing that is gonna make me want to come back every single weekend because of the fact. Yep. You're bringing me that energy. And so talk to me, speaking of energy. Now I know as the season goes on, we start getting, and I'm already feeling it now, and it's only weekend one. I can only imagine what the rest of the season is going to be like. As the season goes on, we start losing sleep. We start getting grumpier. We're running on energy drinks. The 9-to-5s, you're hoping no one gets in our way at the 9-to-5s, because if they do, they're going to feel our wrath. For you guys, I want to go around. I want to hear everyone. What is something that gets you guys hyped before every night? Because there is that time where you do come from the job or you do come from the weekend, and your body is sore, you're burnt out, you're all that. But what is something that can get you in that mindset right there?
Oh gosh. For me, it's when we're in the green room and we're blasting our favorite music and we're just getting pumped together, and there's a smell of pro air in the air, and it gets you into that mindset of like, I'm about to go out and I'm going to put on an amazing show with a great group of people. So just the whole getting ready process for me, that hypes me up.
Awesome.
I definitely agree with the green room. Our green rooms are the best place to be in the season. we're having fun, we're dancing and singing along to any sort of songs that we'll have this up. We have a shared playlist between ourselves.
Nice.
I'd say too, Abby and I have a unique experience of doing makeup as well. So we'll get these monsters looking like monsters. But for me, it's just like laying out all my tools, laying out all the makeup I'll be using, and planning out the looks for the haunts. Like I'm sitting there in my zone and having fun unloading my gear. So I'd say that's part of it too.
It's a lot of gear, too.
It's a lot of gear.
Box after box after box.
I do enjoy the green room, but honestly, mine is just simply the first message of the night of like, is everybody ready? Or something like that. Like just the very first message in our group chat. You know, I'm going to be there at 4:30. Is everybody ready to go? That kind of stuff. That usually is all I need to go. I don't care about work. I'll finish that next week.
Yeah, obviously the group. As soon as I smell pro air, like the primal comes into me, and I've been on stage pretty much since I could walk. I was performing like dancing and stuff. So for me, it's just knowing I'm going to entertain someone. I'm going to give them something really cool, and they're going to love it, and that's what ends up motivating me. It's just making someone have a really fun time. Like I want your money and be paid to be worth it, so let me make it work.
Always is for me.
Hey.
I think mine starts before we even get into the green room. I have playlists on my like Spotify account, and I'm just bumping it the way in, like I used to when I was doing Shipwreck and Dark Harbor. Like me and my buddies would cruise in on my buddy's truck, and we'd just be bumping the tunes of the season. And you know what? I don't have them all with me anymore. It's usually just me driving to the event now, but I still got it. Like I still pump that playlist. Got my monster in my console, and we're getting there. And by the time I get there, I've already got like the best tune in my head. And okay, this is gonna be the night, you guys. Let's go.
All righty. What are some of the what kind of bands you listen to? Because me lately, I mean, for obvious reasons, I've been doing a lot of Ozzy Osbourne lately. That's what I've been doing lately. For obvious reasons.
Rest in peace to the goat.
You know, but this season's dedicated to Ozzy. But what are you guys listening to? I want to hear it. Let me know. What are some of the favorites?
My stuff's weird. You guys can go first.
I think we vibe off of Rashes as well. That's the classics in there, that's for sure.
You call me old.
I think I speak kind of for the ladies. I think we appreciate some female empowerment, some Ashnico, and just some vibes that feel more feminine as well, just to kind of get in there. I'd say her and Pitbull.
Yeah, Pitbull is on the playlist quite a bit.
Yep.
We kind of wrote one song about a fireball, and that's it. We just love that.
I enjoy some Bridge City Sinners and Mangy Bones, anything with like a creepy vibe for the season.
Yep.
There you go. Pretty much it's all hard rock, heavy metal in general.
Ghosts.
What is it say?
Skin.
Lots of Ghosts.
Scorch got me too.
And there's a band called Skinned, and they do songs about like serial killers and stuff that's like industrial metal, and that's usually what Bullet and I will listen to really get into it.
Nice. I love it because there's a wide variety of tastes here. It goes from Pitbull to freaking heavy metal, man. Like that's how it is. Like I can go, I could go from Kendrick Lamar to freaking Metallica like that. You know what I mean? Like. So, I mean, I'm telling you, I can go from Metallica to freaking back to Pitbull. You know what I mean? Like, I'm with it. I am. No, I love it. I love making, for me, music is super important in my life. And I know it is for a lot of people. Music has gotten me by the worst of times, the saddest of times, the best of times. And music, honestly, for me, always sets a tone, especially for haunt season. So yeah, I love what I'm hearing. Everyone has their traditions, everyone has their vibes, and I love it. I'm glad you guys do a shared playlist because that means you guys can throw all the music in, and then year round, just like if you want to think of a certain, hey, remember when so-and-so showed us that song? Yeah, let's throw that song on real quick. Bam.
That's the way.
That's how you do it right there. That is how you do it.
Musical whiplash gets you in the mood.
Yep. Now I need to talk to you. I want to talk to you guys about where you guys train. I see a lot of videos across social media all the time. You guys training. Talk to me about that. Talk to me about your guys' training spot, because I know you guys don't have a Chapman Park like we do out here. So talk to me about what you guys got to do.
Don't remind us. Oh my goodness. But yeah, we go where the good ground is the best way to put it. We find, we are not as blessed in rocky Pacific Northwest, but we do what we can to find ground and open fields to practice on. We'll be practicing some fire on the beach here soon, and enjoying the fire and water contrast for obviously content. But yeah, I'd say our ground is search. We're constantly looking for good places, but we found a pretty regular spot, and our tradition is usually to get Mexican food after. So our practices are always a good time.
It's very motivating. You get practice with everybody. You've all had a good time. It's like, okay, let's go celebrate with a beer and some tacos. Let's go.
You just spoke my
but it's
love.
really tough.
That's my love language right there. Beer and tacos, like.
Beer and tacos, baby.
Count me in.
From SoCal, getting stuff in here, and yeah. But the thing it is, we're always fighting to find somewhere to rehearse because it's always raining here.
Yeah.
And rain and concrete don't like each other, and before you know it, you've got just gravel and rocks and stuff you can't slide on.
Yep.
So if we can find a place that's smooth enough to do anything, we're blessed. We're blessed by that, and it's here and there. It's odds and ends here and there. Different parking lots, different parking rides, but yeah, no, nothing as gorgeous and beautiful as Chapman, man. I tell them all the time about the wonderfulness of Chapman and how that's where you go to become better.
If I could copy and paste Chapman and put it in different areas of the world, I definitely 100% would. Obviously, with you guys, I would give it a roof.
Oh, yeah.
That way you guys have the roof indoor. I'd make it an indoor facility for you guys. That way you guys can have the indoor of it. But, if I could copy and paste Chapman to all the greatest, so all the sliders in the world have a Chapman, I would. I really would.
It's the perfect training ground.
It really is, and people have been doing it, so the people have been going since the 90s, 80s, you know what I mean? So it's it's been there for forever, and it's still going. It's still going. Talk to me about...
Pick up your trash, kids.
Yeah, there you go, right? Pick up your trash. Yeah, I'm gonna freaking, I gotta print a big ass sign, a banner, and put it on the wall. It says sponsored by the Knights of Horror. Pick up your effing trash. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
So you need to talk to me a little bit about rainy conditions, working a haunt under raining conditions, because I don't know what that's like. We lose our shit if there's one rainy day during haunt season, and you'll hear everyone on social media complain about it. But talk to me. I mean, I've been up there. I've been up there during the worst of worst heat waves, and I've been up there during the rain. And it rains a lot up there. So talk to me. What is it like working haunt in the rain?
Cold
and wet, and moist and slippery.
If you've seen the end of Step Up 2, the final dance in that one, where the water just
everywhere.
That's pretty much what it's like.
We had one good performance. I mean, obviously we've had a few, but one in particular reaches out to us in Bellingham where it was just dumping buckets. We looked like drowned afterwards. But frankly, it was probably one of our coolest performances because it is slippery, stopping is hard, but luckily we were able to perform just fine without having any major injuries. But, it definitely was. We looked like we were in a music video, just hair was flying and everything. Water was going everywhere. We had street lights. It was a good time. And Hush Dance.
Yeah, the music video aspect of it is the coolest part. You don't get to stop at a dime like you do back home in SoCal, but here it looks cool. You slide by a person, there's water flying, and they're just screaming, and you don't have to get up real fast. You can just kind of come to a stop and then get up. So that's what we've learned basically is to not so much slide, so much as surf.
Yes.
Hydroplaning is another.
Hydroplaning.
That's awesome. Like I said, everywhere you go is going to have a different style of how they do things. And this is a perfect example of that is, the fact of the matter is like I said, with rain conditions all the time, you have to adapt to how you're gonna slide, how you're gonna scare, and obviously, I know in the back of all your heads, safety is always the number one priority, because no one wants to get injured, no one wants to get hurt, and I can imagine that, you know, like I said, this was another example of weather conditions that impact the haunt community, but there's ways to work around it, and there's ways to work with it, and sometimes you have to work against it.
Hotel room AC hates to see us coming.
Yeah.
Because we'll be performing, you know, say in Bellingham, we'll work one rainy night and we got to work the next night. So we're hanging up our costumes, throwing them in the dryer, doing what we can to dry them out so we're not putting on wet clothes the next day. So it's definitely a bit of a journey. We all have shoe dryers now available to us, where you can dry out your shoes.
Shoe dryers, glove dryers,
Nice.
mask dryers.
Everything.
But yes, accommodating. We
Everything.
adapt.
Yep.
I think the next thing for you guys is we need to build you guys like the Tony Stark, like Batman style opening thing where they put the costume, and then we'll build heaters so the costume sits up according to your heights, and
We'll
then
take
you
a
know
couple of those.
you can just roll them around, you know, with wheels and stuff. You know, it'll be like one of those like a concert, you know, where they're moving all the equipment. There you go.
Yep. Tarp it all up.
I'm telling you, I'm giving the haunt industry some billion-dollar ideas right here. So I better see this at Transworld next year.
There you go, man.
And I better get a profit. I'm just saying, and you better hook them up with some free ones. Just saying.
Just a booth with you telling the people what to do. There
Yeah,
you go.
I'm down. We'll do it.
There it is.
I definitely need to get out there to come visit you guys in person, watch practice in person, because like I said, I got family that lives out in Washington, and every time we do go out there, we go to Seattle, I'm gonna make it a point to be like, hey, listen, y'all go do what you want to do one day in Seattle, I'm gonna go do what I want to do. And what I want to do is, I guarantee nothing that you guys want to do, because I want to go in my world, and I want to see my world, how it's like in Seattle. So you guys go to the Museum of Pop Culture. That's fun. I love it. It was fun.
Space Needle.
You guys go see the Space Needle. I'm going to go watch some people slide. I'm going to go watch some people breathe some fire. I'm going to go get some beers
And
for
beer
these
and
fools.
tacos after. Yeah.
Beer and tacos after. Let's go do it. Like, I can't wait. No, I'm so happy to see you guys out there every single season, every single year. I follow you guys on Instagram religiously, and seeing, I have all my groups across the world that I like to see, because I love every year haunt season. I love to see what everyone does. Like I said, everyone celebrates different. Everybody does things different. You guys mentioned every weekend you're gonna be at a different haunt. Have you guys announced the full? I don't know if you guys announced. Have you guys announced full dates and locations of where you guys are gonna be at yet, or is that coming soon? Or
I think we're there now.
Yeah.
Right?
It's coming up now that we've locked in all of our places and scheduled hotel rooms and kind of figured out what we'll be doing. We'll be able to announce those dates here probably within the next week.
All right.
But Bullet, our wonderful graphic designer, was able to make us a tour list of where we'll be touring this year.
Awesome.
Calling it the Possession Tour.
If that's, I mean, it's got to be a T-shirt, right? We gonna make that a T-shirt? I'll buy one.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's already.
You got the tour T-shirt. I mean, I'm a big fan of concerts, so I mean, I gotta give me another tour T-shirt, man. Like, you know.
All right, next up. Yes.
I love that. That's cool, though. I mean, okay, so stay tuned, guys, because they're gonna be announcing those dates soon. If you guys are in the area, definitely go support, because we wanna get the crowds out there. It's haunt season. Have fun. Go have fun, kid. Break a couple rules, kid, but don't touch anybody, kid. It's just that. Now I want to go around the room and talk about everyone's first introduction to this world of Halloween and horror, because here on the Nights of Horror, I like to get everyone's origin story. I like to see where the individual found their love and passion for Halloween and horror. So if we can go around the room, whether it was a movie, whether it was a haunt, whether it was a TV show, whether it was something you watched as a kid, what was it that you fell in love with this amazing, fascinating, weird, scary world that is haunt and horror?
Like what pulled switched the trigger? Like what pulled it?
For me, I actually give the credit to my mom. She used to take me to haunted houses all the time when I was a little kid. So my entire life, I always went and visited haunted houses, and we would watch horror movies together. So just ever since I was a little kid, I've had a love for all things spooky and scary, and I credit that to my mom, who would take me to all the places.
Nice.
Thank you, Mom.
Thanks, Mom.
We love moms.
Sandy.
Shout out, Mom.
Yeah.
I know my mom
Yeah.
watches. I love you, Mom.
And then when I was a theater kid, and once I graduated high school, I needed a creative outlet. So I was like, obviously, I'm going to go do haunted houses.
Yep. That's how it is.
Thanks.
Well, let's see. I actually started in beauty makeup, and I went to school for my makeup degree. And during that time, I was watching The Walking Dead and just fell in love with the zombie makeup that I saw. So ended up kind of changing my path towards learning special effects. And I was just lucky enough that a haunt was low makeup artist for a night. So I went and helped them out and had such a good time making clowns and different looks come to life. But they were short actors one night, and my first time acting was in heels. But I threw on a janitor's vest over my makeup artist uniform, I guess. But just fell in love with it afterwards. And then saw these guys. So
The rest is history.
Mine always, the love for horror on my side started when I was like 7, I think. I saw my stepdad and my mom watching A Nightmare on Elm Street and like creeping down the stairs. And they noticed me and they asked if I wanted to watch it sometime. So I, of course, said yes. And then on my dad's side, he helped me because he didn't care about rated R stuff. And, yeah.
Same,
I
bro.
watched-
Same. My dad didn't give a shit at all. I watched it all growing up.
I watched Jason when I was like 9, great age.
I was watching RoboCop at like 8, bro. Like, I shouldn't have been.
Yeah.
The love for haunted houses kind of started similar because my mom took me to go see one of her friends who was doing a home haunt, and I didn't have any interest in it necessarily. It was just scary October, and I loved horror. And then I was terrified of all the actors, but there was this one guy at the end that was doing like a clown, and he scared me, and so I ran off, and I wanted to do it again. But for some reason, I was like, I'm going to hit the clown this time. So I threw a piece of candy at the clown, and I was that little...
You were that kid.
Yeah. But what made me love it so much was afterwards, my mom said, the guy wants to talk to you. I was like, oh no. But then he calmly told me, like, no, these are actors. We love doing this. Like, you come through, and we're doing something for you, okay? Like, you wanna treat these people with respect, and... This is something that we love doing, and we hope that you enjoy it. So please don't do that in the future.
You got scolded into this industry?
He got it like in the most respectful way possible, because I've heard people go off on people. So he got it in the most respectful way possible. And all these years later, look at that. Now he's the one scaring people.
Exactly. I found the Nile at a con at Crypticon, and then I found these guys through the Nile, and now I'm with these guys.
Nice.
Yeah, I absolutely.
I love it. What a story. I mean, his stories are good so far. Let's keep it going.
I also can give credit to my mom. I don't remember how old I was, but she was watching Creature of the Black Lagoon, which I'm wearing his sweats right now.
Yes.
Love it. And
Yes.
I was just so
Yes.
fascinated by the creature, and my mom explained to me, like, oh, that's like a person, that's an actor, and he's wearing all this stuff, and I just thought that was the coolest thing. So growing up, I always try to do like my dramatic like zombie makeups with like spirit gum and tissue paper, nightmare. But when I turned 15 and I was in theater, my mom just pushed me to go to this haunted house back in Georgia called Fear the Woods. They're sadly no longer there, but their hiring age was 16, but I guess I just showed so much passion. They just kind of under the table hired me. And I haven't been able to stop.
Child labor haunts. Woo.
Woo!
I got paid.
Nah, it's okay. It's okay. It ain't no child labor. If you're having fun and you're having a good time, it's a great time, man. We're all having amazing time. I've scared for free. I'll do it for free because it's fun. Like I find so much joy in it that I will do it for free because like I'll just do it for like one night and I'll be great, you know, like, and I'll have so much fun. Like you don't have to pay me. Like I genuinely just love doing it. I do it year round, not even trying to do it. I literally stand behind someone and they get fucking scared. Like imagine a 6'6" guy just walking, minding his business, and then someone turns around and then all of a sudden they get scared. I'm just standing there, like no makeup, just this.
I didn't do anything.
Just this. That's all it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's all it takes.
All it takes. No, but yeah, that's awesome that you got that start at the young age to kind of get to experience to work your first haunt. Especially because I bet that experience would lead you into a great career of doing it now, even longer. So I mean, that's so cool to get that opportunity to get to do that. I wish someone would have offered me an opportunity at that age because I would have snapped on that, especially high school me when I wasn't as sore as I am now. I would have threw my body everywhere. Would have threw my body everywhere. And now we come from the guy from SoCal himself. Let me hear the origin story, man.
Let's face it, you all already know what the origin story is. I grew up in SoCal. That's it.
He grew up in Dogtown, baby. The Dogtown of sliding.
Damn right. Damn right. So, of course, I was born and raised in SoCal. My first job was at Knott's Berry Farm as a ride operator.
There it is.
And this was during the years when they used to do our makeup before we started our shifts.
Okay.
And so we'd go up to Crow's Nest and they'd do us all up if we wanted, and then we'd go do our shifts at like Montezuma's Revenge. But we had some of the leads that were like the coolest, and they're like, "Okay, you're on your break. You want to go scare people in the line?" Yes. Okay, go for it. So the Montezuma's Revenge queue was my first haunt maze, technically.
That's it. That's how you got it started. That's
it. That's where it was. That's where it was. And
Man.
then I went to go start working for Disney, but my buddies were working haunt the entire time, and they're like, "Hey, why don't you come over sometime?" I'm like, "I work for Disney. I don't got the time." And then all of a sudden, I got enough seniority that I could start asking for like time off in October.
Nice.
And by then, they were heading over to the Queen Mary, and I was like, "Can I go with you guys?" And they're like, "Yeah, man, come on. We'll train you how to slide. We'll tell them you've been sliding for years, and it'll be fine. It'll be fun." And sure enough, 2004 came around. We auditioned, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you guys are great. Let's get you in here."
Oh,
and
man.
I've been just.
I've heard the stories. I've heard the shipwreck stories.
Oh wow! Yeah.
You guys were freaking wild. You guys were maniacs back
in
the day.
We were wild. The crowds were wild.
Oh man!
We just had to. We fed off the crowds.
Well, I love the story of how that all started, though, of like you guys barely having anywhere to slide, then you guys growing more and more, and then when Dark Harbor started, that first slider team and all that stuff, everything, like that whole story, man. I love listening to it, and I love hearing everyone's perspective and their parts in it, and you had a part in it. You know what I mean? Like you had a part in that. So that's so cool, man. I'm sorry for geeking out. I am a haunt nerd.
No. I geek out too.
I always tell people think I do these podcasts for them. I secretly do these podcasts for me. That's how much I love to learn backstories. That's how much of a nerd I am in this industry. That's how much I want to know. But I'm glad I can share it with the world for their enjoyments, for their inspirations and whatnot. As far as each one of the characters go, they're all very unique. What was some of your inspirations behind your characters? I mean, for me, when I watch a horror movie or something, I always get inspiration to like, hey, that'd be cool for like a video idea. Let me run that by my buddy and let's see if we can make a video out of that. What were some inspirations for you guys as far as like either was it horror movies, like old school stories, tales? Like what was some of your inspirations for your characters?
Start over. Deer headlights.
Someone else go.
I was gonna say, are we going based off of like how our themes go too? Because
sure, just how you brought your character to life, like what?
When I guess when it comes to like costume creation too, I mostly just think about the big guys in horror. Like I just try to think I'm the tallest on the team. I need to just do something where I look imposing.
I can relate to you. I can relate to you.
Aprons, cover myself in aprons, things like that. Large clothing that like.
So Texas Chainsaw Massacre is a huge inspiration for that one right there. That costume right there is just iconic.
Yep.
Iconic. Yeah.
For mine, basically, it just boils down to it's a cousin version of Beetlejuice. It's just that's where the monster voice comes from. That's where the attitude comes from. It's just that's what we grew up with as kids. So I'm like, well, that's kind of what it's supposed to be, right? Like you're supposed to talk like this and be kind of a jerk. So I think that's just kind of where Rash started, and he just keeps becoming a bigger jerk every year.
I definitely lean around more towards like comedy. I try to be more silly because I kind of have the same body as Slenderman. I'm really long-limbed, and
Okay.
so I'm usually just goofing off.
I love it.
I don't really have an inspiration. It's just how I'm feeling that day.
Comedy's
I have
greatest.
other days where I'm just my character's just kind of a B word, and I'll start screaming at people for no reason like a banshee.
Listen, this is the Nights of Horror. You can cuss on the Nights of Horror. So if you wanna drop
Okay.
if you wanna drop any cuss word, you can. Don't even. You could cuss. Okay, you're good. No, I love the comedy aspect of Haunt too, because two of my favorite people that I've ever seen do comedy in Haunt. Look them up. The Exile Brothers. They used to work at Six Flags Fright Fest. They are hilarious.
Yep.
They God, talk about comedy and now they work at Universal and they don't have a voice, but they still figure out a way to have a voice. So comedy and horror, comedy and Haunt and in horror is very important because without that little comedic relief, we wouldn't laugh at it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you can't scare the customer, you might as well make them laugh. Yeah, that's positive reaction.
So that what I've
Need
always
a
heard
reaction.
was,
I don't care what it is.
yep. If you can't entertain them, entertain yourselves, right? So
100%.
there you go.
The SoCal mantra. There it is. There
Can't
it is.
entertain them, entertain yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
That's the majority of our haunts anyways, just making each other laugh. And that usually gets the queue going as well.
Once we all start cracking up, the queue kind of lights up a little bit because we're laughing at everything, so we're just having a good time. And if we're having a good time, the people see that and they start having a good time.
Yep.
If you're not having a good time, they're going to see that, they're going to pick up on that energy, and all of a sudden the night sucks.
1,000%.
Yep.
1,000%.
I think for character background, for me at least, I love Alice in Wonderland, and every part of the story. The Mad Hatter in specific, with his background of going crazy after making hats with mercury and the fabric, and so I always loved that idea, and so I kind of rewrote mine to be a makeup artist because I did start from makeup, and maybe she used some paint that had lead in it or something that eventually. That's kind of what I've always had in the back of my head. I think one of our haunts had us write down our background stories, and that was something that I did. But being a clown is probably my favorite part. Is you just get to make fun of the audience, and everybody has fun. So it's a good time.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, I definitely like to lean into like the chaotic, clownish energy. One of my like inspirations has always been like Stu Macher at the end of Scream. Just that very like off the wall, you don't know what they're gonna do next. So that's one of my inspirations for the character.
Oh man, Matthew Lillard, as just a human being, I think is just that energy. That's what we want right there all the time.
Yeah.
That guy is amazing. I think he's gonna be at the LA Comic-Con, and I think I gotta go meet him.
We just met him at the Washington Con, and he was fantastic.
He
Such
looks
a nice
like
guy.
he's the nicest person ever. I'm just like, you know what I'm gonna tell him? I'm gonna tell him, listen, now that I'm a stoner and I've rewatched Scooby-Doo, it makes so much sense now. That's what I'm gonna tell him.
Exactly.
That's what
Growing
I'm
up
gonna
to
tell 'em.
become a stunner, you
Yeah.
realize all the jokes finally.
No, no, and that's like now. That's like now that I became an adult, that makes so much sense now. I actually, man, you guys seriously, super freaking talented. You guys are doing everything. You guys are going everywhere. You guys are getting your names out there, which is awesome. I don't really think there's really any other. Is there any other group out there? I think you guys are really the only ones, right? As far as like
No, we've got
year
other
round,
guys.
you guys are the only ones
Yeah.
that I know for sure. I'll tell you that. You're the only ones that I know.
There's a group we've come in contact with that is actually out in Idaho called
Okay.
the Fear Frontier Sliders.
Okay.
Damn right. See, I just heard the name and they got excited.
They got excited.
These guys are
Good group of people.
on top of it, man. They are the game out here. Like, we're learning from them.
Okay. I love
Like,
to hear
they're
that.
giving us stuff, and we're just like, oh, wow, yeah. We perform with them at the Crypticon here in Seattle, which is kind of like our Midsummer Scream.
Okay.
And we did kind of a Sliders United show where it's just all of them from Idaho came over here, all of us from Seattle and the surrounding area came up, and we just put on a show, and they loved it. We had a blast with them. They brought out what is it, flooring tiles?
Yeah, they do. They get basically a poly flooring that people will use for hockey practice, and they're just a bunch of tiles that you put together. But they have a whole runway that they've been working with, which I mean, given our concrete woes,
it becomes a mobile Chapman. It's mobile Chapman. It's so incredible.
They've been, I think, a slider group out here, or the slider group out in Florida, Syndicate. They actually created that because their freaking floor is just terrible out there. But yeah, they created a little floor out there too, and you're starting to see that more and more just because it's just easier to take it mobile and just pop it up and slide anywhere, man. It's like that's old school skateboarding right there, just popping up somewhere and going, just, you know what I mean? Like it's
the cardboard for the breakdancers, you know?
Exactly, dude. Just pop it up and start sliding, bro. Bring the boom box, we're good to go. Hey,
that's 100% what we do, and you know what? It makes a show, and people love it, and they're incredible. They're wonderful. They're nice. They kind of have a Chapman of their own out near Spokane.
Okay.
So it's just this giant picnic area that's got the ground of Chapman, but with a covered area.
Okay.
And they just throw down. So if you guys get a chance, Fear Frontier Sliders.
I think we're following them too. Actually, now that you're saying it more and more, I'm like, that sounds a lot familiar. I think I've seen some TikToks, maybe.
Yeah, they're incredible. They have the ground to do the jumps and the twirls and everything. Like, they're on top of it, and we love hanging out with them.
All right. Now, it just makes me so happy that there are teams popping up everywhere. I'm glad that literally everywhere you go, every state you go, you can find something Halloween related. It's growing more and more. What do you guys, what is like your dream haunt to scare at? Individually, we'll go around the room. I want to hear your dream place to scare. It could be anywhere in the world, anywhere at all that you've seen on the internet or you've been to, anywhere at all. Where's your dream place to scare for one season?
Okay. Yeah.
Queen Mary.
Yeah.
Queen Mary.
I have hyped that place up way too much.
Yeah, you know what? I'll be honest with you. I mean, it ain't a bad place to scare at. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had a great time last year. I had a great time in 2019. You know, and years prior to that, I mean, the event's just a popular event. And you know what? It's got a historical background to it, so can't beat that.
And I think, you know, having Rash from Southern California, our dream, I think, for a lot of us is to scare where he's scared and go and check out Knott's and, you know, see where all the magic started as well. We went and took a great summer visit there out of season, but it was cool to just get a tour of what where things are set up typically. And then I think that October, Dark Harbor started up again, and so it was cool to see it. But yeah, I'd say, at least for me personally, that's what I would like to do.
Yeah. Dark Harbor, huh?
I would also have to say Queen Mary. It just seems like one of the coolest places to get to go to.
Dark Harbor.
See, I've done Dark Harbor, so
brainwashed them
my
all,
dreams
huh?
are somewhere else.
What did you do? You just put on compilations when you started training them? Like, this is the haunt. This is what you got to, yeah, this is it. It's brainwashed. Listen.
This is me acting a fool. This is how I do it. So if you guys want to do it that way, that's cool.
These are them. This is it. This is the guide. That's a great answer. It really is. And I want to give a special shout out to 13th Floor for they brought it back. A lot of people were nervous about it. I thought last year they did incredible. I'm so excited for this year.
Yes.
And honestly, with this team right here, I think you guys would be a perfect fit for that event with everything you guys do. There's something for everyone there. And there's multiple things for multiple people there, honestly. If you guys wanted to dip into sliding and then maybe 10 o'clock do the fire show, it's like, come on now. That could be cool. That could be really cool. But that's a great answer.
Dear 13th Floor.
Dear 13th Floor, I have a business proposition for you. No, that is awesome. Dark Harbor is the one. I hope one day you guys actually get to come out and experience Dark Harbor, because it is such an incredible event, and I just think having mazes on a haunted ship is terrifying on its own. That eerie feeling follows you.
That's the background right there.
Yeah, that eerie feeling follows you the entire maze. I can tell you that right now. Slider show is great out there. And yeah, stay tuned in January because I might have something in the works with that team. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. All right. I've honestly, it's been an absolute pleasure today to get to know all of you guys. But I have the hardest question for you guys of this entire podcast. Are you guys ready for that? Because this is always the hardest one. Here. This is always the hardest question. The channel's called The Nights of Horror, and we love horror movies on the channel. Any and all horror movies, old, new, you name it, bad, good. We love them all. What is your favorite horror movie? I'll go around the room. I want to hear it.
Ooh. A minute to soak up. A minute to soak up. A minute to soak up and think. Okay. What do we got?
Does anyone know? It's so great.
I'll let them think.
I
give my best, and honestly, it's so funny because I've recently refound all these movies, and now I've gotten them translated, so I understand what's being said. But all the like Santo and Blue Demon versus Monster type movies from back in the day, like the 60s.
Oh my God!
There it is.
I don't think you were the first person to ever give an answer that I've never heard before. Like, that is so underground. Like, unless you grew up knowing, like unless you grew up in those Mexican Hispanic households, you weren't gonna know them. You know what I mean? Like, oh my God, that is so much respect for you right now. Oh my God, that is such a good answer.
No, respect for the people who made those movies, man, because they made them in a time where that wasn't the thing you did.
Man,
we got this guy, let's put him in a movie and make it
had
scary.
Wrestlers fighting demons and monsters. You don't even have, even if you don't speak Spanish, I highly suggest anyone watch it because you don't even have to speak Spanish to enjoy it. Just watching the film, you'll understand what's going on because they're just fighting people. It's hilarious. It's awesome. It's iconic. El Santo will live on in Lucha Libre history forever.
Yes, sir. Yes,
awesome.
sir.
Great start. All right. I know you guys got some good ones, so let me hear what you guys got. What do we got?
I've always been a John Carpenter's Halloween girl.
Yeah.
And now I absolutely love Terrifier. I just really enjoy the characters that they don't speak. They let their body do all the talking. And I pull a lot of my silly comedy from Art the Clown now.
Yep.
Because I just genuinely think he's a comedic genius.
You would fall in love with this year's Halloween Horror Nights. You would.
I know, I've been seeing some people who snuck their phones through, and I'm just like, man, if those lines didn't exist, I'd go.
Oh my God. It is. I mean, even if you couldn't go through the maze, he's running around the park.
Yeah.
It's incredible. I've seen Art with a chainsaw. I saw Art on a tricycle. I've seen it all. Like, it's incredible.
It's like they've been picking like the perfect actors.
They did. They all went to mime school. I heard they all went through mime school, so they all know how to mime perfectly.
Yeah. Oh wow.
So
and I mean, those are some big shoes to fill. We love David over here as well. We hung out with him at Crypticon and had the honor of getting to know him, and
awesome.
Just such a great guy. So we have a very sentimental value to him.
He's one of ours.
We love David.
Okay.
I would have to say my all-time favorite horror movie is going to be Nightmare on Elm Street. I watched that very young, and it made me fall in love with practical effects.
Yes.
I love it.
Classic. Any Wes Craven thing.
Wes Craven's amazing. What we got?
Well,
I've always been tied for 2. This Friday the 13th Part 6 is like the official one I tell people so that they're not disgusted, but then the one that people hate is Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2.
I love Part 2.
I don't hate it. I love it.
I love Part 2.
French? You don't like French?
I love Chop Top.
Chop Top.
Mhm.
Chop Top is it. I've met Chop Top in real life. He's a nice person. Nicest person ever.
Nicest guy.
Nicest guy. 2 years ago. I love him.
I met.
Is fantastic.
And then I go watch Devil's Rejects, and I'm just like, this is the same fucking guy. like no shot. No shot. Oh man.
Well, I think for me personally, I'd have to agree the Friday the 13th series has a bit of sentimental for me as well.
You're a makeup artist, right?
I did work on a fan film for them as well.
Nice.
Just had a blast. Also, for sentimental reasons, I love the one we watched in the Deep. Is that what it was called? The one that we watched when we went camping.
The fan.
Yes, that was. So we had a great morale event where we went camping and went prancing through the 8 caves and just loved it. But while we were getting ready for it, we watched The Descent.
Nice.
That was a spooky film. Oh my goodness.
For anybody that hasn't been to the 8 caves up here in Washington, it's literally a cave that wanders through the earth with boulders everywhere, and you just have to kind of climb over it to go through it.
And then lava tube system.
Lava tube system, that's what it is.
Mount St. Helens.
I'm a big guy.
Yeah.
I'm a big guy, so I think I'm good.
Yeah, so we pre-gamed to going into the caves by watching a horror movie around caves.
Yeah.
That's fair.
It was good fun.
It's fair. It's fair. Yeah, currently for me, I think my all-time favorites right now are Weapons and Long Legs, hands down. Long Legs for me, when I saw Nick Cage's performance in there, I was blown the fuck away. I was. And
Nick Cage knocked that one out of the park, dude. That guy's insane.
Dude, and then, you know, Osgood Perkins, son of freaking Anthony Perkins, Norman Bates.
Anthony Perkins, yeah.
Like, that is so cool to see that his son is creating the next generation of nightmares while his dad was acting in that.
Man,
you know,
beautiful.
it's like, that's beautiful. And then Weapons, I just saw that recently, and my God, I was blown away by that film. Highly suggest that just came out recently, and that is such a good film.
It's great that so much like originality is coming out of
Thank
the
God.
horror industry. It's been remake after remake after remake, and then like this new stuff comes in and just blows that all away.
Let me tell you something. They revived the Alien franchise. That's freaking good again. They revived the Predator franchise. That's freaking good again. Like, we got Prey coming out. We have all these Predator movies, like Alien movies. Like, I'm ready. Like, horror is on a good path right now, and I'm here for it.
Good trajectory.
Neon is doing great with all these little indie horror films that they're doing with all these directors. I mean, it's awesome. A24's there. Yeah, The Monkey was great. Exactly. Yeah, I love The Monkey. I just watched Together too. That was another weird one.
Ooh.
Together was good.
That one was freaky.
Together was good. That was very
Or
good.
like the Substance.
The Substance. I haven't seen that one yet. I gotta watch that one. I have it though. I gotta see it.
It's so good.
I gotta see it.
Bring Her Back was really good this year too.
That was good too. I heard good things about that one. I gotta see that one too.
Yeah, dude, see Bring Her Back. That one's good. And Sinners.
So when I come down, so what I'm hearing is when I come down, we're having like a horror movie marathon. Is what I'm hearing. Like, we're not gonna slide. We're just gonna go get tacos and beer and then just watch horror movies. That sounds
That
Well,
sounds
no, we'll have the movies on in the background while we're sliding.
perfect. I'll bring the projector.
Okay.
I've got a projector.
We'll set it up.
Set it up, get it going. All right. Well, can we go around the room? Do you guys all have individual accounts? I'd like to, if you guys had individual accounts too that you guys want to promote, like, feel free to. But I know you guys also have the team account too, so go ahead and feel free to blast that everywhere as well. But let's go around the room. If you guys have individual stuff you want to promote, feel free to. Yeah.
Yeah.
We go as a unit. So Northwest Possessed, you can find us on Instagram as well as we all have our own individual names. Northwest Possessed Sunny D. And yeah.
NWP Spender, NWP Bullet, NWP Scorch, NWP Rash. You can find us. Yeah,
Rash.
we're all on Instagram.
Rash was either were you a NWA fan or an NWO fan? Now you're NWP.
Both.
There you go. Now he's
NWP.
NWP.
Somebody came over.
Hey, bro, I love it.
Now I'm one of them, so yeah.
There you go. I love it. You guys can catch Northwest Possessed all season long, different places. Wait though, because they're gonna be announcing stuff very soon on their Instagram page. So go follow their Instagram page because that's where you're gonna get the whole slate, band tour style, from what I'm hearing. So
Yes.
I'm excited
Yes.
for that.
The Possessed Report 25.
There it goes. Guys, I am so thankful and grateful for you guys taking the time out of your day to coming on the show and talking about the team, getting to know everybody a little bit. I wish you guys nothing but the best out there. Have a safe, great, but most importantly, scary haunt season. Because that's...
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you for being a voice for people like us, man.
Of course.
We wouldn't have nothing without guys like you, like talking about it and bringing it up and showing other people. So thank you guys for putting in the time that you do.
Oh, it's our pleasure. We love doing what we do. We love having that platform where we can share that voice with everybody. Most importantly, you know, much like you guys, we scare because we care. You know, that's why we do it.
Yeah.
You know, Mike Wazowski and Sully, Mike and Sully said it best. So, you know, we scare because we care.
Yeah.
The strange stole the canisters, and that keeps us good for the rest of the year.
And those canisters, we call those canisters C4.
We call them Cowboys.
There you go. What? Ugh. Oh, God, I'm so out of it. I'm sorry. Oh, my God. Halloween Hornets is kicking
No,
my
it's
ass.
okay, man. You
Halloween
get that
Hornets
hangover.
kicking my ass. I know. Halloween Hornets kicking my ass, but I'm still in work mode. We got to still, there's things that need to get done. There's things that need to get released. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode of the podcast. If you guys did, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, follow us on Spotify, because I know y'all listen on Spotify too. And follow us on all of our social medias because we're going to be very active this haunt season, including the week this episode comes out, which is opening weekend of both Not Scary Farm and Dark Harbor.
Ooh.
Oh, did I put that episode? Did I put this episode there on purpose? Of course I did. It's opening
Perfect
weekend.
timing.
It's hype. We're gonna get hyped. Who better to get hyped with than Northwest Possessed? They all want to go to Dark Harbor, 13th floor. What are we doing? Let's get them out to Dark Harbor for a season, man. What are we doing? Put them up at the hotel. We're good. Put them up in Long Beach. We're good. All right. If nothing else more, we love each and every one of you. Have a great haunt season. Stay spooky.